Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nottingham Forest Career Mode. This is episode number 25, if memory serves me correct. It's a quarter of a century. Whoop-de-whoop. But here we go. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. And all of the hubbub and the hubbub, and I don't even know what I'm going on about anymore. We're facing Brighton to start off this episode. Brighton is one of the few teams this season, in the Premier League anyway, to have actually beaten us in a match. So we have a little bit of revenge to try and dish out to the only team promoted to have beaten us, because I think we drew with Newcastle in the first time we faced them. So I hope we drew Newcastle, otherwise I'll just have seemed like an idiot. Anyway, moving on to looking at the game, there was insta early on, putting us under pressure. Brighton, despite being in last place, it was difficult to see why, because they were putting in one hell of a performance, and they somehow pull off this goal early on, well, about the 25th minute, to take the lead here. I don't understand how that happened, but yeah, they're 1-0 up now, and the league leaders in us are losing. We are losing to a team that has amassed, I think it's about 2 wins in the entire campaign. We're already, we're one of them, and we might actually be responsible for 2 out of their 3 wins this campaign. They've probably won more, knowing my luck, and I just seem like a dickhead, but look at that shot. It just comes off his boot perfectly, and you think Wellenmuth has got that. It's very surprising that he didn't, and it bounces off the post and ends up going in the back of the net. But now we respond. We've got to try and get our own goal here before half-time, and look at this by Osborne. Look at that pass. He sees Villalba in all the space in the world, and all Villalba has to do is tap it in for a really nice goal. The assist by Osborne is superb. That is something that we need to see again. Look at that. He sees the empty space for Villalba to run into. The defensive problem there, just leaving someone as dangerous as Villalba in absolutely no space at all. He sees that he's the only one left, and he has to put it past Ben Foster and into the back of the net to give us a 1-1 heading into half-time. Now, it's Brighton's turn on the ball. No, it's not. It's a tackle. Osborne here making a run down the wing. Could we see a repeat of before? Villalba, once again, all alone back there, has the ball, one-on-one. He's not missing from there. Villalba strikes again in an almost similar goal to the first one he scored in the first half. It's 2 for Villalba. It's his 4th on the season. What a nice tally of goals to rack up in his first season. Foster frustrated himself there. Brighton were 1-0 up, and in the midst of about 40 minutes really, it disappeared. They were in the lead for a while. 20 minutes they were drawing, and 20 minutes later they're behind. Look at that. It's such a nice finish as well by Villalba. Just perfectly put into that net, and there was nothing Foster was going to be able to do. Papa ProJaked immensely happy with that, and he should be, because his team held on for 3 points, and you can see the happiness there in Villalba as he celebrates the win, knowing that he put in probably the best performance he's put in since joining the club to enable us to take home those 3 points. It was a tough game for Brighton, though. It was a tough game against Brighton as well. So I'm sorry that Brighton had to lose out in that game and put them even further in the relegation zone. They'll be going back down to the Championship at the end of this season, because the points tally is looking dismal for them. But now we've got Stoke, who surprisingly are doing well in 8th. 11 points off us, as you can see. But good news for us is that we've hit that magical number now, the over 40 points barrier that you usually see, which means that more than likely we can't get relegated. And I don't think we're going to get relegated, considering we are playing in currently the form of our lives right now. Everyone on the team is gelling, and you can see not a lot of changes to the team. The only difference is Asim Malonga is up front and not Locadia, for the sole reason of Locadia was, I think he was a little bit tired, so I decided to go with Asim Malonga. And he didn't really have that much impact on a game compared to Villalba, who here he is making a run and goes for that, which is done awfully. That is a very bad pass by him there. Lansbury reclaims it in the box, and oh, he gets absolutely destroyed by Woolshed. That is his name. He is Wool, he is a shed, but he's also another thing, and that is sent off. They are down to 10 men. You're going to see this in the replay now. It's a challenge that you cannot argue against. The referee not letting that, not giving them a chance to appeal it. Watch this. Just misses the ball entirely and goes all in. Mark Hughes disgusted there, and now Lansbury has a chance to put it away on the penalty spot. Will he be able to do it? Steps up to the plate, And Butland saves it with his foot. Tremendous save. It falls to Osborne, but Butland saves it again. Great work by Jack Butland there as he was able to keep it going. And now we move on a little bit later. Lansbury wanted to keep the attack going. Finds the danger man that was Villalba. He's still going here. Villalba passes it across the box. It's off Asamoah. It's off a defender. And it's in the back of the net. But it goes down as an Asamoah goal. Villalba scored 2 in the last game. And this game he's assisting. I mean that deflection had an awful lot to play in the goal, I think, but it's still given us an Asamoah goal. I think that's his 4th on the season now. Not a good season, of course, for Asamoah or Bentner. And now we advance a little bit later on. We made the sub here. Off came Osborne. On came Bergwijn. He's in a dangerous position now. He can really mount on a pressure for them. Look at the space. Oh! Grujic. Unbelievably close there. I think he came on for Diawara. And look at this. Right there, and Butland pulls off an incredible save to keep the game 1-0. Great work, and now we move on. Just 5 minutes after our attack, look at this for an opportunity. An interception by Arnautovic, and a goal. Miazga with a poor pass that he tries to play across towards the other defender, and just watch this. It's just such a simple pass there, but Arnautovic comes in, intercepts it. It was going to be a penalty if that shot wasn't scored anyway, because Miazga would have been sent off. So it's a good thing it was a goal. Arnautovic with a beautiful finish, and that was how the game would end. It would end 1-1, which was a shame really, because we played like a very solid team, but you know what, sometimes you don't take home 3 points, and that's just what happens in this league. But now we got a game against Hull. I felt confident in us in this game, so I decided, let's sim it. We can't lose anything really in simming it. I can't see us losing to Hull. I think they were in 12th in this season anyway, so obviously doing much better than what they are in real life. And, well, nothing's really happening, but I was noticing, I'll say this now, because as you can see, nothing's happening, but I noticed during these last, especially the episode before this and this episode, as we draw 0-0 with Hull, that Dude El Nene not being around, injured for whatever reason, I can't remember. I think it was a serious injury though, annoyingly, but it's kind of got a difficulty with squad depth, because now we have to play more centre-backs at CDM, and sometimes our centre-backs are fatigued, which is giving us some problems heading forward. And I kind of hope El Nene's back soon, because to be honest as well, he is one of our best players. But as you can see, we are getting ready now to take on Chelsea, the first team we took on when we arrived in the Premier League. We beat them, I think it was 2-1, and we might be looking to repeat that this time at Stamford Bridge. They have a strong lineup set up for us though. Costa though still on the bench as they choose to play, who was it? Remy. There we go. As we meanwhile go with one of our stronger setups. Back to that 4-3-3 and hoping we can get something going. Look at this. It's early on. It's Locadia. He's got a good space to get in. You're looking to get a goal in this episode. Gets the run in, and oh, so close to start things off. Just wide, and he blitzed right past David Luiz there. And it could have been in for 1-0, but it wasn't. Villalba here. Look at that. Look at the control by Villalba. And that goes wide as well. You're going to see it in the replay now. How he didn't get 3 and 3 is beyond me. That is a really nice control into the shot, and it would be technically 3 and 4, I think. I don't really know. But here goes Villalba again. Great ball control. Passes it into... passes it into Locadia, and he goes wide as well. This is the majority of the game you're witnessing here. Us getting incredible opportunities on goal. It's an amazing pass by Villalba, and just wide of the post. Locadia just could not get it on target today, apparently, and that we are going to pay for it. It's saved, but Azpilicueta's there to knock it in for 1-0. They were knocking on our door, and there was only so much we could do before they were going to get that goal. But of all people to score it, Azpilicueta was a bit of a surprising one. You're going to see the replay here. It's a bit of a cluster in the box. I think it gets saved. That shot by Remy gets saved, and Azpilicueta comes in, scores it, and gets absolutely mauled in the afterwards. Pereira, Wellenreuther, and Grujic raping him in front of the goal he just scored. Conte, though, goes ballistic and celebrates his goal. So now, later on here, 67th minute, Locadia again, and he's wide again. Huzzah! That is, what, 4 missed chances now in this game. This game could technically be like 5-1. Thanks to the missed chance by Locadia and the missed chance by Villalba. But it's not to be. It's still 1-0. And Sinkgraven here almost causes David Luiz or Azpilicueta or one of those lot to mess up big time and almost gift them a goal. Oh, that was a scary moment, and now Musonda plays it in, and oh, we're going to gift them a goal. Yep, we're gifting them a penalty late on. After all the amazing job we've done in this game, we may throw it away. You know, a chance to equalize by actually not missing the goal has just been thrown away because De Ligt takes down Batshuayi in the box. It is an easy chance here at the penalty spot. Wellenreuther under big pressure to put this one away. David Luiz steps up. Takes quite the run up. Here he goes. He steps up to take it. Wellenreuther's there to save it. Luiz strikes again and it comes off the bar and out of play. It was so close to going in there, but thankfully, great job by Wellenreuther in the rebound there, hitting the crossbar. But this could be our undoing just 5 minutes later. Look at all the space Musonda's left in. He plays it about Batshuayi, but Wellenreuther saving us again with another phenomenal save. Watch this here. Musonda passes it in. Could have gone for a shot, really, and it just hits Wellenreuther in the arm and then in the head. But, you know, what incredible goalkeeping that was in a one-on-one situation, and he keeps it 1-0. Unfortunately, we lose to Chelsea, but hey, these things happen, and, well, what a game it was. Missed opportunities, though, by both sides. Our side, though, more than Chelsea. Cause should have been a win. That honestly should have been a win. But, it was just not to be, apparently. So now we move on to the last game of the episode. Swansea here, who are in a comfortable 10th position right now. Also much different to real life, as you can tell. We're still in the lead, though, which is very good for us, considering, you know, we've just drawn 2 times in a row and lost. So that's a bit positive. We haven't won in 3, but we're still on top. And as you can see, we go with the other 4-3-3 setup. And I would like to report right now, this was one of the most boring games I've played since joining the Premier League. Absolutely nothing entertaining to talk about. Yeah, I really don't have anything interesting to say about this game at all. It was absolutely dull. It was lifeless. This was one of the main highlights of the game. Early on, Wellenreuther making an easy save, and managing to not let that go out for a corner. Yeah, these things happen. I guess you get these games after an incredible game like the Chelsea one was. But here's Basisoglu taking a shot. It's saved. And Locadia's there to make up for his bluffs at Chelsea. For his many missed opportunities. He headers it in from about an inch and a half out. If he had missed that, I would have gone ballistic. But there you go. That's number 4 since joining the team. That's number 5 in all competitions. What more can I ask for? Oh, well, we take home 3 points in a very dismal game. Locadia, the only goal scorer, but at least he makes up a little bit for his gaffes at Chelsea. 3 points to end off the episode. A comfortable win, and, well, I mean, the signing paying off. 11.5 million proving off well so far. 4 goals in the Premier League, and as you could tell, it's keeping us up top there. We are still managing to stay afloat at the top of the table, but only just Liverpool and Leicester breathing down on X. Scary, scary times indeed. That is going to end this episode of Creamo. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.